What's up, everyone? It's your boy Andy Coach again with my overhead press session. Today I warmed up with some sled dragging for 12 minutes, just an empty tire that I call a sled, and then I went and did some front squats for sets of 10 up to 165. This is 135, and then the next set will be 165, and it was just to add in some extra volume, make myself feel a little bit better about these front squats that killed me the day before. Legs are super sore from it. Adductors are all banged up. Not very happy about it. But, got to drive on. So you can see I'm doing hands on the bar, finger or elbows up, and just trying to get some extra volume in. The front squat's always been awkward for me. I've never really been good at it. Never really practiced it a whole lot. Every time I start getting what I think is good for 185 or 205 for a couple sets of 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever, I just stop doing them. But it's really something that I should be adding in. My form is just terrible on them. My flexibility is awful, so I need to actually work on something about it. I always hit that damn rack too. God damn it. The weights are just wide enough to go on the outside of the rack that if you move left or right, you always bang the arms. But anyway, on to the more interesting stuff, my overhead presses. Did a couple sets, obviously, warm it up. Didn't push the reps too hard. I just kind of pushed it to where they felt good and smooth. And then I started my working set. So 165, I think, because those are 15-pound weights at the end. Smash it pretty good. I wish I could get my setup better. Damn. I dropped my shoulders into it pretty hard like I'm deadlifting. Smashed 165 alright. Added a 5 and a 2.5 pound on each side for 180. Look at how rounded my back is there. Put me in such a bad position that I ended up pressing the weight out in front of me instead of straight up. Managed to lean back and correct the issue. However, if I had just taken us half a second longer to set up properly when I caught the weight, that wouldn't have happened. Got my elbows under the bar and my chest up, that probably wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have had to grind so hard to get that 180. Probably could have done 185, who knows. But anyway, onto the log. You'll notice that when you clean the log, you put it in your lap, you jam your elbows in, you jam your shoulders up, and then you roll the log up your body using a lot of your upper back and hips. If you just try and curl the log up, eventually you'll fucking tear your bicep, so don't do that. Shouldn't have even said that. Just don't do it. So, stiff leg deadlift the weight up. Anytime now. So, stiff leg up, lap, hips. That's called a viper when you get it from your lap to overhead in one movement without pausing on the chest. That's the ideal way to do it because you use less shoulder that way. Use a lot more hips and less shoulder, but in order to train the shoulders, you got to actually train the shoulders and upper back and triceps and trunk stability. And that's actually, these 3 sets were a PR for me. I did 3 sets at 150 with no belt. So I'm pretty happy about that, 3 sets of 5. Onto my incline barbell. You can see I got nothing to sit on, so it's just using my lower body to keep myself up. Makes it so you have little leg drive, and it's a lot of upper body to press that weight. Just some dumbbell extensions. This is 30 pounds, I think. Really trying to get into the long head of my tricep. Trying to do sets of 8, heavy sets of 8, so that I can actually get some myofibrillar hypertrophy, make the contraction stronger in my muscles. And then these landmine presses. I really like doing these for some reason. You call them Viking presses or landmine presses, whatever you want. I like them. They feel good on my shoulder. They feel good on my tricep and my lat. And it's just kind of a way to overload the triceps because you have some stability taken out, so you can just hammer the shoulders away. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Make sure you like and share the video.